Hello everyone, good morning to all of you. Welcome again in another video. Today in this video I will discuss an important chapter from the mathematics of class 8. This chapter is from the textbook of NCERT as well as SCERT textbook of class 8. This chapter is chapter number 4 in NCERT mathematics and chapter number 5 in the mathematics of SCERT textbook. But it was the chapter number 5 in old version of NCERT textbook. So the chapter name is data handling. This is a very important chapter in this book since this chapter belongs to statistics and statistical tools are used in higher educational field, in the field of medical science, in the field of computer science, physics, chemistry, even in the biology. This is why this chapter is very important, and not only important, this is an interesting chapter in this book. So in this chapter we will learn how to handle data in our daily life. So after going through this chapter we will learn definitions, different definition. We will learn different definition connected to the connected to statistics, data and the related terms. We will learn how to organize data, then we will learn grouping of data and graphical representation of data. After that we will learn pictograph, bar graph and histogram. We will learn circle graph or pie chart, chance and probability, outcomes of an event and probability of an event. This topic we will learn after going through this chapter. So since the this chapter is taken from the statistics, so we have to define what is statistics. Actually statistics is a branch of science, not only mathematics, not only a branch of mathematics, but it is also a branch of science where we study how to collect, organize, present and analyzing numerical information. So let us have a look in the definition of statistics. Statistics is a branch of science which deals with collecting, organizing, presenting and analyzing numerical information. So first of all we have to define data, as the name of this chapter is data. Actually data is nothing but information, and in the field of statistics we define data as the numerical information collected from different sources and for different purposes. So let us define the data, the numerical information collected from different sources of from different parts for different from different sources for different purpose is called data. Each value in the data is called an observation. So we have understood what is data. So numerical info, data is nothing but numerical information, and we have found another term, observation in a data. Let us take an example. After taking example it will be very easy to understand. Example: marks obtained by 17 students of class 8 in the class test of mathematics are as follows: 10, 9, 10, 7, 5, 9, 10, 8, 5, 4, 10, 10, 9, 5, 8, 9, 8, 10, 3. These are the marks obtained by 17 students in a class test of mathematics. So, okay, these are the numerical information of the marks of 17 students. These are the marks obtained by 17 students, and these are numerical information. This is why it is called a data in the field of statistics. So this is a data, these are data. So each mark is an observation. Each mark obtained by each student, for example 10 is the mark obtained by a student, 9 another marks by obtained by another student. The each mark in this data is called an observation. So I hope observation, the word observation, this term is clear to you. So let me go ahead. So data available in an unorganized form are called raw data. In the previous slide we have seen a raw data. Data was raw because this was unorganized. This was not organized in the, this was written randomly, so it was unorganized data. Now we will learn another term, frequency. What is frequency? Number of times a particular observation occurs in a given data is called its frequency. When we are given a data, uh, we have seen there are many different observation. So repetition of any observation in this data, in that data is called frequency. Frequency means repetition. So number of times a particular observation occurs in a given data is called its frequency. Next, when the data are large, if the given data are large, they can be organized, they can be arranged in groups, and each group is known as class interval. If data with observation thousands of the thousand 1000, for example 1000, there are 1000 observation in a data, then we cannot write in a tabular form mm, without making group. It will be very difficult for us to um, organize the thousands of observation in a single table. So in this case we make group, and after making group we arrange them in a table, and this help us to handle the data easily. So this is why each group is called class. In this case each group is called class or class interval. We say simply as class. Next, frequency distribution. Next, the term is frequency distribution. So frequency distribution, what is frequency distribution? A table, frequency distribution table is nothing but a table which shows us the frequencies of various observation or class interval. It shows us the frequencies. A table showing frequencies of various observation or class intervals of a given data is called frequency distribution table. So we can call it simply as frequency distribution. Hope this term is also uh, understand by you. So here it is an example, frequency distribution table of a group data. Here the class interval 0 to 10, 0 to 10. This In this class there are two observation, 10 to 20, 10 to 20, there are 10 observation in this class. These are class interval, or we can call class, and these are frequency. We have know the definition of frequency means a particular observation or the class interval, or in the class interval, the number of times a particular observation or class uh, repeated in the data. So here it is class interval, and this is frequency, uh, like that. Okay, frequency distribution of an ungrouped data. In the previous slide we have seen group data, and this is ungrouped data. Ungrouped data means this group in this data we have not grouped the data. So 40 46 times, repeated 6 times. Marks, for example, marks obtained by obtained 40 marks obtained by the student, 6 students obtain marks 40, 50, 5 student obtain 50. 5 is the repetition of the student, or repetition of the mark means how many times this mark repeated in the data. 50 student obtain this mark, sorry, 5 student obtain 50 marks, 9 student obtain 20. This 9 is frequency, 20 is the observation, 4 is the frequency, 25 is the observation, 8 is the frequency, and 42 is the observation. Now, upper value of a class, and we call upper limit. We have seen the group data. In the group data, we have seen group data. In a group data, there are so many classes. In each classes there are two values. One value is upper value and one value is lower value. The lower value is called lower limit and upper value is called upper limit or upper class limit. We simply called upper limit and lower limit. So difference between the upper limit and the lower limit of a class is called the width or size of the class. Difference: when we subtract the lower limit from upper limit, then we get a difference, and this difference is called size of the class or width of the class. Frequency distribution table of a group data. Here these are group, this is group data, this is a group data. These are class intervals 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. For example, marks obtained by student, 0 to from 0 to 10 marks obtained by 2 student, 2 student obtain marks 0 to 10, 10 student obtain 10 to 20, 10 to 20. Okay, another thing is very important to note. This 10 the upper limit of this class is 10. We consider 10 marks in the next class, in the higher class, that is there this class, and this 20 is considered in its next class, that is in this class, and this 30 is considered in this class. So here the this is called up, 0 is called lower limit and 10 is upper limit, and 2 is the frequency of this class. 10 is a lower limit, 20 is upper limit, and the frequency of this class is 10. Now we know the size, definition of size or width of the class. Width of the class was the difference of upper limit and lower limit. If we subtract 10, if we subtract 0 from 10, we will get the width of the class, width of this class or size of this class. If we subtract 10 from 20, we will get the width of this class, means the size of this class, and so on. Here I have written size of the class 0 to 10. This class, size of this class is 10 minus 10 equal to 10. 10 minus 10 is the equal to 10 is the size of this class. If we take this, if we consider this class, then the size of this class will be 20 minus 10 equal to 10. Each size of each class is 10. Here size of each class is 10. Now, in an ungrouped data, when the data is not grouped, the difference between the lowest and the highest observation in a given data is called its range. If we take an ungrouped data, in the ungrouped data, we get another term called range. Range is the difference of highest and the lowest observation. So this is an example I have taken. Marks obtained by 17 students in the class test of mathematics are as follows. These are the marks: 10, 9, 10, 7, 5, 9, and dot dot dot, etc. In this data, range equal to highest observation minus lowest observation. As we know, the range is the difference of highest and the lowest observation in a data. So in this data, highest value is 10, so I have written 10, and the lowest value is 3. Lowest observation 3, highest minus lowest equal to 7, and 7 is called the range of this data. Group data can be represented by a histogram, and ungrouped data can be written can be presented by can be represented by bar graph or bar diagram. Bar graph, single bar or double bar. Histogram is a type of bar diagram where the class intervals are shown on the horizontal axis, and the height of the bars, that is rectangle, show the frequency of the class interval, but there is no gap between the bars as there is no gap between the class intervals. There is no gap between class intervals, so there will be no gap in the bar. But in bar graph, we have seen in our previous classes that there are some gap in between two bars, as there is no gap in the observation, as there are gap in the observation, since the ungrouped data is not continuous data. So thanks for watching the video. Let me finish this video here.